continued hearing of one I started before. We just weren't able to get through all the evidence on Ms. Campbell's request to terminate a PPO that I granted, looks like back in June, or actually Judge Denenfeld granted back in June in favor of Ms. Gay. So, Ms. Campbell, would you please raise your right hand?
Oh, hold on.
You solemnly swear or affirm that your testimony today will be the truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right. And Ms. Campbell, you're contesting the orders here, or the application for a PPO here. I think we established that, one of the incidents it was based on was this big blow up that happened in the street and did involve members of both families, and bleach got tossed on Miss Gay. That's a single incident. And then the question is, are there other incidents here that were identified? And I think that Miss Gay, when I had her testify, said that there was an incident of egg throwing. And I think you're...
Welcome back to the courtroom. And oh boy, this one's a wild continuation. Today, we're stepping straight into the Karen versus Karen showdown. Two neighbors turned mortal enemies, tangled in a protective order battle that is personal as it gets. Judge Rossy is back on the bench, trying to make sense of a feud filled with egg-throwing allegations, church drama, and even a splash of Bleachgate. If you think this sounds messy, it's about to get even more chaotic.
Let you know that it was an incident that happened 2 weeks ago, where we were at the church, and she caught the police. She caught the police, and they took they didn't take my statement. They took the church member statement and her statement. And the police said they were gonna put it in the PPO office or something.
Okay.
And it was
Into
a
the file? Yeah.
yeah, it was a statement from church members and stuff. So I think that's really irrelevant. That needs to be addressed, because it was a lot of lying, going on still, and you would be able to see, I wasn't involved. They didn't take my statement, but they took other people from the community's statement, and it needs to be seen, because this is a repeated pattern. And she she brought her daughter to the church to back her up with more lies and stuff.
Do you and Miss Gay go to the same church?
No, no, we don't. I so happened my brother had got murdered, so I was just going for prayer, just for strength and stuff. And my friend, her son was preaching that day, so I just went for prayer and to get uplifted. But the police said that the church is a common grounds for peace. So you know, nothing happened. But I left because she was making a scene.
And here we go. Judge Rossy wastes no time diving back into the chaos. Notice his calm tone? That's the sound of a man who's already seen too much neighborhood nonsense. He's recounting the timeline, protective orders, bleach incidents, and supposed egg attacks, all to remind everyone that this courtroom is not a gossip club. This hearing isn't about who yelled first. It's about whether protective orders should stay in place. To terminate it, Miss Campbell needs to prove she's not a threat or a harasser. But so far, her defense feels less like legal reasoning and more like a soap opera recap.
This needs to be, should be looked at, because it would tell you in the report what actually really happened and the patterns of her lying and stuff.
All right. Well, let me go back to Miss Gay. Let me swear in, Miss Gay. If you'd please raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm that your testimony today will be the truth and nothing but the truth. Are you going to have to unmute, Miss Gay?
Okay.
All right. You solemnly swear or affirm that your testimony today will be the truth and nothing but the truth?
I swear to tell the truth.
All right. Very good. Thank you, Miss Gay. Miss Gay, is the church, you didn't raise the church incident as one of the violations or for a reason to continue the PPO?
No, I didn't.
Okay. All right. And well, I guess the idea is I haven't seen, and you're saying, what I'm hearing from you, Miss Campbell, is that there'd be stuff in there in that police report I could review that might show Miss Gay being dishonest about the whole situation. However, that's not in front of me today. I didn't get the report. I didn't see that it was part of anything submitted to me in the what I have in front of me today.
Well, she said
Not
that the lady said that she was gonna send it. The police officer said she was gonna send it to the
PPO
P
department.
the yeah, and I've
Yeah.
never been through that, so I didn't know.
Yeah,
Or
no, and they will send it up to me. I just didn't see it. I did get a
okay,
whole bunch of emails. I think primarily. Did you send me a bunch of evidence, Miss Campbell, or was it Miss Gay that sent me? I did get a whole bunch of
well,
material.
well, I sent in stuff too. I don't know if she sent in stuff, but I did send in
Yeah,
stuff.
no, I think I got yours, Miss Campbell, and let me take a look here. One of the I did get several movies here. One of it looks like one of you is cleaning the back of the house with a broom. Who is that in that video?
Uh,
That's
Me
that's
probably,
That's you, Miss Campbell, or Miss Gay?
probably me. If it's you said cleaning with a broom
Yeah, like the siding of the house.
house, yeah.
Okay, and it looks like you're talking, in that video.
Here's where things get interesting. The judge brings up the infamous egg throwing claim, and instantly, Miss Campbell denies it. But instead of keeping her answers focused, she deflects, jumping to a recent church incident. This is a common strategy in court. When you can't disprove one event, you distract with another. But Judge Rossy isn't biting. He's laser focused on the incident in question, not unrelated neighborhood drama. Still, her insistence that others are lying hints at just how deep the mutual distrust runs here.
I was on the phone or whatever uh and stuff, and I think that's when CPS came or something. CPS had came or something, and we were yeah, I was upset because all the stuff that it was more and more stuff from after they came to my house and stuff. Then after that she had CPS come. Then after that she had her daughters and them and stuff. So yeah, I was upset, but I didn't I was on the phone talking. I was minding my own business in my own yard and stuff. I
Okay.
wasn't.
Yeah,
I,
you're talking on your phone, but you're saying I'm on the phone, and it didn't look like you. Did you see Miss Gay out there and on her deck or anything?
no, I did not see her on the deck. And then two, I had laser surgery. Um, I had laser surgery, so I cannot see and stuff that good. So I didn't see her. I don't be looking to see her or none of that or none of that. I was on the phone, like I said, I was on the phone, and then my neighbors Sarah and Josh and Alex, they were there too, but they were in their yard cleaning up too.
Okay. Who now I also got some in that same gosh, and I had this stuff pulled up and then I promptly lost it all. I also got some screenshots, I guess, in there of there were some email or text messages. Um, who sent me those?
Probably me. Um,
Now look at this dynamic. Miss Campbell insists a police report would prove her innocence, but she doesn't have it with her. Classic courtroom pitfall. You can't rely on they said they'd send it when your credibility's already under the microscope. And credit to Judge Rossy here. He's meticulous. He's not taking anyone's word at face value. He wants documents, not drama. Without that police report and evidence, everything Miss Campbell claims about patterns of lying is just hearsay. The tension here isn't just personal, it's procedural.
daughter and stuff. And now Miss Gay is so interested in. She's been doing it. She's been doing it for about a year now. Ever since with her grandkids got into it with Cheyenne. So basically, she keeps it going. She has her grandkids fight my Cheyenne, my daughter, and that's where it was. And in the video, you see, Miss Gay came over to my house. That's her red car, her red truck in my yard. She came over with all those people. She didn't. I never threw no eggs at her house. And then if I threw eggs at her house, why didn't she call the police? She had a whole mob of people come to my house, and I was in my house. She started with, I guess, the kids, because she said when she came over, she said Miss Gay said she came to talk about Christopher. Christopher is Cheyenne's baby daddy. Which she never. They came over there and plotted. I came out my house and her daughter and them had pipes and everything. They didn't come to talk. They came to fight me and assault me and my kids, and they also assaulted my 9-year-old daughter.
Is that the video that you sent me, Miss Campbell? Did you send the video? It looked like a video of a phone.
Yeah, it was my yeah, my sister. They recorded when they came. I didn't even know nothing was going on. They came and recorded. All those, her family came and recorded, and they put it. See, the younger generation, they put it on Facebook, but they deleted once I was going to press charges on them, and stuff. If you see, the fight is with my daughter and then with me, but that was Miss Gay's car. Her car on her she stays behind. She has a ring camera. Her car is always parked. There was no reason for her to come over here. She would have never came over here with her family. She would have never got bleach poured on me. I could not see. I left in an ambulance. I didn't get back to my house till 4 o'clock in the morning.
When the judge starts reviewing the video evidence, this is where things really unravel. Miss Campbell admits she's in the footage, broom in hand, near the shared property line, but insists she was just cleaning and chatting on the phone. But come on, as the judge subtly hints, the timing and tone make that hard to believe. Standing outside, loudly talking, right where your neighbor can hear you. That's not coincidence. That's passive-aggressive warfare. Even if no eggs were thrown, intent matters. The video might not prove assault, but it does show provocation. And that's all the judge needs to justify keeping the protective order intact.
A house. I wear glasses. They broke my glasses. I could not see. Or
Yeah.
nothing. I didn't have no weapons. I wouldn't, if she would never came over to the house, then Cheyenne probably wouldn't have never poured bleach on them. It wasn't just directly towards her, but whoever came on the porch
What
and
about
stuff.
these emails that and I can't tell.
Huh?
I got copies, actually. They're not emails, they're text messages. They're from Gigi. Who is that?
That's her daughter. So her daughter, I've been going out with Terrell for since 2009. And me and Terrell have had domestic situations. So her daughter, as long as Terrell's beating me up, they all cheering and laughing. And then after he beats me up, here come her family doing the same thing. And two, why should I have to get beat up by their family too? Not only the spouse, but her and her family. Her daughter, she talks about my kids. She talks about me getting beat up. She talks about Mecca, who is supposed to be her cousin. She calls Mecca's a little fat girl. My daughter is only 9 years old. And then they turn around. They came over there with tasers. They dropped the taser, and my daughter picked it up. My daughter is 9 years old. I'm not out here fighting with no kids. She is. So her daughter is 43, I believe, 1 year older than me. Her daughter is the problem. And then she got her mother in it, Miss Gay, and Miss Gay's been going along with it for about 2 years. I've been staying here for 3 years. Miss Gay did not know none of that until she started.
Now the narrative explodes into a full-blown family feud. Miss Campbell describes generations of people being dragged into this. Kids, daughters, cousins, even CPS. What started as a neighborhood dispute has now snowballed into a multi-family saga that's clearly spilling beyond the legal boundaries. You can practically feel Judge Rossy's frustration. He's hearing grievances that sound more like Facebook drama than courtroom testimony. And the more personal details Miss Campbell adds, the weaker her legal argument becomes. Judges look for specific incidents, not emotional backstories. And right now, her story's all emotion.
And comment, and also Cheyenne and stuff. They have called CPS. I have dealt with CPS. I'm also working right now after this. Since my brother got killed, I'm working with Robert S. them and Eric, the policeman chief, to have something done about this, because I'm tired of it. I have other things going on in my life bigger than this, and they keep picking with me. She's not just only her family; she has other people in Grand Rapids picking with me too.
All right. Now, Miss Campbell, in this I'm looking at this text string here. It's from Gigi. You say that's Miss Gay's daughter. Is
Yes.
she talking to you or is she talking to someone else?
She's talking to her cousins, her nieces, the lady, Miss Gay saying, those twins. She's talking, see, those twin girls are Cheyenne's age. They're only like 18, but she got younger people to fight us.
Okay.
So
Well, I'm looking at these messages. Says, "Don't act clueless, bitch. UK, you know what I'm talking about." Crying face. Anyways, bye, prostitute. And then response, you just want to make up something. You the same. BITC that was getting bust down like brick in Ottawa basement. Yo mama with her big ass. Who's that talking?
that's Miss Gay's nieces, the twins. They fight in Cheyenne. So she got her cousins to come over here, and her cousin, like, she got her whole family. I'm big, they not. So she said her big ass mama, which is me. They argue with Cheyenne. My
Here's the pivotal point: the bleach incident. Both sides accuse each other of instigation, assault, and harassment. Miss Campbell paints herself as a victim, claiming she was ambushed and injured. But Judge Rossy, ever the realist, calls out the truth. Everyone here is part of the problem. That's a key takeaway. In domestic disputes like this, the law doesn't care who started it. The question is whether continuing contact poses danger or harassment. And since both parties admit to confrontations, the safest route for the court is to keep the order in place.
in the light. Is everything what do in the dark come to the light? Because this family has been picking with me for years.
All right. Well, yeah, I see. And so you're saying these messages aren't to you directly. Now, there's one here that looks like it's got a screenshot, maybe of your picture. This your friend, Mama, right? Why her dad leave her to get jumped though? Why she ain't save her mama? Um, who's that between?
That's the twins. They with Cheyenne with my daughter. They be picking with my daughter and stuff. That's what I'm saying. You see, they saying they was why the dad leave her and stuff or whatever. They talking about my kids. That's all they do. And then now they run to their mama. They know their mom. Now that everything is out and they like her daughter, she comes to her house every day. They do this every day. They pick with my daughter. That's what I'm saying. I don't let them get to me and stuff because I'm older. I'm 42, but the younger generation. That's what I'm saying. She got the whole. This lady have her whole generation messing with us.
Okay. And it also, one of the basis for the PPOs here is I've been threatened with my home being shot up. Have you threatened to shoot or air out Miss Gay's home?
No, I have not. I have not said nothing to Miss Gay. I never even had a conversation with her. Only conversation I had with her was last year when Cheyenne, when her granddaughters them was trying to fight Cheyenne, and I had came and went and got Cheyenne. Besides that, I never had no conversation with her. Only thing she's doing is keep lying and stuff. Like she said, I threw eggs at her house. But where's the video that I threw eggs at her house? She has a Ring camera, just like she said. She got the video of me sweeping my porch or my side of my thing. She should have a video of me throwing eggs at her house. She has a Ring camera.
And that wraps up today's heated session of Karen versus Karen, a textbook example of how neighborhood disputes spiral into courtroom wars. What started as simple complaint about harassment has evolved into multi-generational feuding, social media accusations, and even chemical assaults. Judge Rossy's measured tone is key. He cuts through the noise, sticks to the evidence, and reminds both women that maturity isn't optional. This isn't about who's right. It's about who can be peaceful